So this week I needed a professional business headshot, but I'm very much a hoodie and a t-shirt kind of a guy. So today I'm going to be testing out BetterPic.io. It's an AI tool that generates realistic business headshots. So no studio, no dressing up, no weird and awkward poses. I'm going to be uploading some selfies and let's see AI do its thing, see if we can get some decent photos out of it. I've dropped an affiliate link in the video description if you want to give BetterPic a try. Okay, so here we are on the BetterPic site. Let's hit get started. And I just want to generate some headshots for one person, but there is the option to get your whole team or company as well. We are going to upload a few casual pics. Apparently it's going to take less than 60 minutes. Not sure if that means 2 minutes or 50 minutes, but we will see. And then supposedly I will get a brand new portfolio of studio quality images. So let's hit get started. We can see that we've got 3 different options here. Looks like they're really trying to nudge you on these price points into the Pro. Get an awful lot of headshots, 3 different styles, 1 style or 6 styles. Pretty interesting on this premium one that you also get unlimited human edits as well. So on one hand, we might look at these prices and go, oh, not super cheap. But on the other hand, if we consider what getting a photographer would cost, not to mention all of the hassle, then compared to that, this is definitely a bit of a bargain. Let's go for expert. Let's see what the 6 different styles are looking like. So hitting the link took us to a Stripe page to enter the payment details. This info is supposed to help the AI, and eye color is a bit of an interesting one for me. I'm kind of somewhere between a blue and a green. Depending on what I wear, depends on which one of those 2 highlights the most. Use case is also pretty interesting. So whether you want it for website, CV, dating profile, portfolio for actors and realtors, it could be interesting. I don't know if you get a big glamour smile. And online platforms and other. I'm going to go with first selection being website team, second selection being social media profile picture, and third selection, I'm just kind of curious about this portfolio one, so we'll hit that. Now we get to choose more things that will go into our photo. So we can pick our place. So we've got cultural, urban, coffee shop, office, studio, medical, education. Go with studio. We're definitely going with business because that was where this whole thing started. Kind of interesting medical. I am a doctor, but I'm not that kind of doctor. So making yourself out with a stethoscope and a doctor's coat, maybe not so good. Next up, we get to choose the color of our clothing. We can see that charcoal grey, navy blue, and black are popular. Got a few other. Burgundy, I think, would be a kind of exciting one, but I think we're going to go conservative. We're going to go with the black. Try a couple more of these. Picked 6 different options here. Pretty interested to see the variation we get between them. Gone for casual burgundy in an education setting here, just to really spice it up a bit. Next step, some photos. The suggestions, they want many close-ups and 1 waist up, looking directly at the camera, good lighting, and good quality, and avoid nudity in underwear and swimsuits, no funny expressions, no heavy filters. So I'm going to try and find some photos of me to put in here. So we'll start uploading some and we'll see how we go. So each time you upload a photo, gives you a rating out of 5 on the sharpness and brightness, and overall figure for the quality. Some they discard, so there is a bit of quality control happening. This one got discarded, you hover over, and the image was too small. So if you have one that is not just a headshot, it does let you crop it. They only want 1 waist high. And now we can hit generate. And then they want to make sure that they have detected me right. So it's detected that I have short hair, which is correct. Part of me wants to see what would happen if we selected something that was incorrect, but short hair is correct. And I kind of float between brown and blonde, but AI has detected brown. We'll just go with that. It is straight. Let's go next. It's decided I have an average body. Maybe we want to pretend that we have a muscular body. And we do want to include the glasses. I always wear glasses, so we do want to include that. Okay, so now it's going to do its thing. I gather it's going to take a while, and we will see what it looks like when we come back. So that took about 40 minutes. And they are starting us off with this little warning. We're going to see some that we like and maybe some that we're not so keen on, which is fair enough. AI is not going to get it perfect, so I understand. Take me to the headshots. They give us some instructions of how to navigate through these, and we can request an AI edit. Okay, they've kind of got a bit crazy on the top of the hair there. Not sure, that's very blatantly AI. It's made me look pretty skinny. That actually looks not too far off reality. In fact, it almost feels like they've just grabbed one of those headshots I gave it and whacked it onto a tuxedo body. It's a pretty weird jacket. And again, they kind Go a bit funny on the fringe there. Slightly serious me. Stretched neck. That's a wee bit funny. Yeah, not bad on that one. Feels like the best ones are the ones where there's been the least AI processing around the head. Okay, well there's our burgundy. There's a bit more burgundy. Not sure I love the burgundy. That was maybe a mistake. That one definitely doesn't look like me. That one's not bad. Okay. I don't think I've ever worn plaid in my life. It's a little bit comical. That's not too bad. That's not too bad as well. So we've got a bit of a mix. That's quite an interesting one, and I'll show you why. Whilst I don't have a ton of professionally done business attire, I do have one from some consulting I did, and we can see maybe not too far off. Again, maybe a little bit skinny, but not too bad. Feel like it hasn't really nailed the serious ones for the most part, but it's done okay on some of the smiling ones. Again with the plaid, not sure about that, but got a bit of a mix going on, but some are not too bad. So down the bottom, we can rate with the ones we like, the ones we don't. We can download as well. So if we grab one that I don't really love, definitely regretting the burgundy, we hit the AI edit, and then over on the left hand side we've got a number of different changes we can make. So we might change the clothing, see if we can change the eyes. We're going to request a human edit, which I'm not going to on this one. Change the background, magic eraser, magic fix. So I think maybe we'll go casual and white. So we can see we have a certain number of AI credits, and this is going to use some of our AI credits. Also going to take, they've said maybe about 4 minutes to change it up. So we'll leave that churning away. You can scroll down, we can see all of the different pictures here, plus another 69. So keep having them come. And it's done a good job of some, not so good job on others. Definitely from what I've produced here, I can see a few that I do actually like. Quite like that one, quite like that one. A couple of the other smiling ones, maybe not so much serious ones. But for a relatively small price, there's definitely some. What on earth is going on there? That is some sort of bizarre cosplay. Reminds me of an old Seinfeld episode. So we now have a whole page of the different photos. We can go through, select ones that we like. The quality and expressions on the photos you're giving it are definitely making a big difference to what's coming out on the other side. But I think if you're after some new profile photos, this is a relatively cheap way. And really, only thing I might say is maybe dodge the burgundy unless that is really your color. But outside of that, I think amongst the slightly unusual ones, there's definitely been enough pretty good ones to make this a worthwhile experiment. So I've got a link in the video description. Check that one out. In my first scroll through when I was shooting the video, I didn't spot this one, but wanted to show it to you. This is the one and only one out of the 120 where it is clearly AI, as you can see, although perhaps you might still like to use it as a profile picture, show that you're 50% more productive than other people with that extra arm. If you're looking for more viewing, check out some of my other AI videos.